Understanding Inferior to, a guide to comparative phrases in English. Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to explore a very interesting phrase in the English language. Inferior to. This phrase is often used in comparisons and has a unique significance in conveying a particular meaning. So, let's dive in and understand how and when to use inferior to effectively in English. Inferior to is a comparative phrase used when indicating that something is less in quality, value, or importance than something else. It's important to understand that this phrase carries a sense of being lower in rank or status. For example, if we say, "The quality of product A is inferior to product B," it means that product A is of lower quality compared to product B. Let's look at some examples to see how inferior to is used in sentences. Her performance this season is inferior to her performance last season. The smartphone's camera is considered inferior to professional cameras. He felt that his skills were inferior to his colleagues. Notice how in each example, the phrase inferior to establishes a comparison where one item or aspect is deemed less than the other in some way. A common mistake is using inferior than instead of inferior to. Remember, the correct form is always inferior to. Another mistake is using inferior to for things that are incomparable. For example, saying apples are inferior to oranges might be misleading because it's a matter of personal preference, not a measurable comparison. Understanding synonyms and antonyms can help broaden your usage. Synonyms for inferior to include lesser than, subordinate to, below. Antonyms, or opposites, of inferior to include superior to, better than, above. I hope this video helps you understand and use the phrase inferior to correctly in your English conversations and writings. Remember, it's all about making comparisons where one thing is less in some way than another. Thank you for watching, and keep practicing your English.